I was brutally tapped and I was stabbed over 7 times.
No way.
Yeah, so it was horrific at the time because my sister was due to be married and I wasn't going to be the bridesmaid because they were terrified I was going to show up affected.
Yeah.
So they kept me away from big responsibilities. And the week of her wedding, just say she was getting married on Friday, and I was brutally attacked and stabbed on the Tuesday. And it was a knife that went, and this is triggering even to talk about for anyone hearing it, you know, but it is my story and I'm not ashamed to talk about it. But I was in a shop and I thought something fell off the shelf in the shop onto my head. And I felt a knife in the back of my head. And then from that, I turned around and I have a scar from here going through my face over there. It was there, it was in my lungs. And I remember all this happening, I'm fighting and I'm battling with this person. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna die here.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it. And I haven't built a life back with my children. I haven't redeemed myself and this is the way it's gonna end. I was like, what am I doing? What is it? And I remember the blood and my body was shaking and my adrenaline and everything. I was just ready to hit the deck. And an ambulance went to the hospital. And I remember going into the hospital and there was this doctor walking out. He must have been finishing work. I don't know. I thought I had imagined this until I was told. And he looked at me and he turned back around and said, and he walked back in to basically stitch me up. And I'd stitches, my eyelid was hanging down here. And he stitched me. Oh, you've done a really good job when I look at it now.
Yeah.
Thank God. But I remember I'm lying in the bed and my dad was there and my mum was there and they're looking up at their child in a bed, stitches on her face. And I remember my father's words and I could see he'd been sobbing and crying and probably shocked. Should have been the best time of their life. My sister was the youngest and she was getting married and she was the only one in the family that had got married. And I remember looking at him and he said to me these words and it was like they echoed through my body. And he said, you have to change your life. You can't live like this anymore. And again, I'm left with, how? How do I do that? How do I change? What does change even look like? So I was broken, I was in pain, I could barely walk because I got stabbed in the legs as well, so I had to get stitches and stuff, so I couldn't really walk properly. And I remember getting away from that toxic relationship.
Sorry, was it him that did it, was it?
No, it was a part of
that life.
A bit of a feud.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking it was a drug relationship more than anything, to be fair. It wasn't that there was love in it. And I remember going, right, I need to try and pull it together. So fast forward a couple of years, because I kind of still didn't get right. I stayed on my methadone. My dad took me back. My sister got married. I didn't go to that wedding.
Yeah.
You know, and the missing piece for that is that I'm always reminded of it. Because when I seen the photos of that wedding, the first thing I see is that I'm not there. And it echoed massively into my life that, you know, I'm missing from the beautiful family that are wanting me, but I can't get my way to them. So there was all of that going on, and there was a lot of guilt and there was a lot of shame, and I used off that guilt and shame for a long time after that.